welcome to Lifestyles with Terry Lynn. Today I got some baking to do and a couple other things. Please join me. Let's get started right away. Here are the items we're going to be using today. I already have everything out here. It's a good idea to prep ahead, and everything you're going to use during your cooking or baking adventure, just have it at your disposal right away. And so you don't have to go looking in the drawers or the cabinets for anything. So preparation is key. So you see we have some cookie dough, some biscuit dough, some flour, some cookie cutters, a couple eggs, parchment paper, and then the chocolate chips and the condiments we're going to use for the cookies. And then we have our pans over here. A pan for baking's already sprayed. The parchment paper's on a pan over here. And we have a little pan to boil some eggs. So preparation is key. It will help you in your process and it won't be as confusing. So this is the way to do it. I'm telling you, folks. Also keep a wet rag and a dry rag at your fingertips so you can grab it when you need it, because we're going to be working with flour. The oven is preheated at 425 for those biscuits. So 15 minutes baking time. Now while that's baking, you can get your cookie dough ready, but I wouldn't make these yet because you may get distracted, but you could put a timer on. I don't have a timer right now, like an egg timer or an alarm, so you don't forget your biscuits. So I would just get the dough ready, but I wouldn't do the cutouts yet, unless, you know, some people are really good at multitasking. I am too, but from experience, I know that I may forget about the biscuits and they may not get out in time. I need to get a timer, like a little egg timer or something. We had one that was his mother's, Dan's mother's, but it got, it broke. It stopped working. So you can roll this dough if you like with a rolling pin. I think that's what I'm going to do coming up here. Let me just wipe my hands off. Rag, like I said, it's right there at the table nearby, which is handy. Okay, gotta dry my hands off here. All right, I'm just rolling it out. Make sure you have enough flour on your rolling pin. There we go. Here's what the biscuits look like. They almost look like rolls instead. And this is the first time that I can recall, besides making like pigs in the blanket, that I refrigerated biscuit dough and used it a day or two later. So they do look different, don't they? But I kind of like the way they look. That's awesome. I bet they taste just as good. Well, we'll find out. I'll let you know when I taste one in a little while here. But they're hot right now. We're going to get busy on those cookies over there. All right, then I have a chicken. See, I don't have a turkey, but I'm going to do a chicken, then I'm going to show you how I turn it into a turkey. Been doing this for years. Okay, there's my turkey. They're going to be all turkeys. Okay, chicken. I'm going to turn into a turkey. So, just make sure you get enough flour on your chicken cookie cutter. Wiggle it a little bit. All right, let's see. I think I can do one more here. Then with the dough that's left over, I'm going to make maple leaves, and that's going to be the feathers for the turkey and that thing that hangs down, whatever that's called, from the turkey's throat. And put them on a pan that has parchment paper. You can reshape these. Now that one got way out of whack. Okay, this one's fine. Check out this chicken. This should be just fine. So I'm going to continue doing that and putting them on the pan, and I'll show you what I do next. All right then, the stems are going to be part of the little things on their necks. I don't know what those are called. I don't really need the stems. I have some dough. I'm going to make I don't know what they're called. Giblets? I'm not sure what the red thing that hangs down the turkey's neck, what that's called. But I'm going to cut these leaves in half. Okay. 4 or 6 chickens to turn them into turkeys. Now, I usually use a bigger cookie cutter. I admit that. Now, that's part of the problem. These look awfully small, but I think it will work just fine. All right. Now, just get creative here and do your own design for your turkey if you like. Just give them some feathers with the leaf. You see? See what I'm doing? And just kind of shape it so it looks like a turkey with the half of the leaf. I think you know where I'm going here, yeah. Now this one, oh, that's working out better. Maybe I did it upside down the way I should have done it. Who knows? Okay. All right. You can just play with them and work with them. That's what I'm going to do. Now I'm just going to take this cookie dough and make the little designs on their necks. You know, I don't know. That one's too big. You just got to work with it. I would just roll 6 little ones about the size you think it should be. Yeah, like that. Try to make their little nose or whatever it's called stick out a little bit. All right. Here's how that one looks. I don't know if you can see that. I'll give you a close-up when I get done. Just play around with it and have fun with your kids or whatever. It's an enjoyment. And just use the extra dough if you like and make larger turkeys. And I'm only doing 6, there's only 2 of us. So just go ahead and add on to your turkeys and just shape them the way you think a turkey should be. Just have fun with it. Yeah. Here's what they look like after I worked with them. Just think of each one as a creative work of art. They're each individuals. And if your kids like Play-Doh, then this will be a lot of fun. Or if you like Play-Doh, I always did. So we're going to get ready to put these in the oven. I'm going to put them in the oven for about 8 to 9 minutes. That was fun. Now I don't want to let them burn, so I got to look at the timer. Yeah, okay. Don't forget to check them after maybe 6 or 7 minutes, but they are very large, so I think they'll take longer. All right then, what else should we do? We got more things to do. You know what? I forgot to put sprinkles in some of those. I got to grab them back up. I don't want to ice all of them. I want to do some with just sprinkles. My husband likes just sprinkles on his cookies. Occasionally he likes the icing, so I better pull it back out real quick. I'm just going to put sprinkles on 3 of them. Okay. I don't have red sprinkles, and I know that turkeys usually, they have red on them, but I don't have any red. You could take some food dye and you could make, you could make these different collars if you like. And the little giblet thing on their neck, that you would want to be red probably. I have red sprinkles. What am I talking about? 3 of them I'm going to do icing with the tubing, and 3 I'm just using sprinkles. This is fun. I've got some red sprinkles here. These are real easy to work with. Okay. And their whole head usually is red along with the little thing on their neck. And just an outline to show that it's red. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is art, abstract art, I call it. I'm not very good at drawing, so I just call it abstract art. I already put, okay, that one's going to be iced. Well, it's going to be I've got sprinkles on it anyway. A little bit there. Well, okay. This is just fun, and have fun with it. Yeah, you could put some red here and there if you want on the feathers too. Oh my gosh, this is too much fun. Boiling 3 eggs while the cookies are baking. I'm going to make 6 egg halves for deviled eggs. And I'll show you how to do that. Most people know how to do it, but hey, I'm going to do it and see if I might teach you something. Or if you have something you want to tell me, some other recipes for deviled eggs to change it up and make it more exciting, please do. I do have some fresh dill that I picked yesterday that I can put on these deviled eggs when I'm done. Okay, I got a little bit of biscuit here, and I'm putting honey on it. That's how I like my biscuits. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, yeah. Mmm. Turned out really good. I'm surprised. So you can use day-old dough, biscuit dough, and just refrigerate it, but use it within 2 to 3 days. I think 3 days is stretching it. It starts to turn a dark color. I don't know what that means. I would use it the next day or within 2 days, of course. Cookies took a little longer because they're large. It's been about 11 minutes. I'm taking them out. Here they are. Let's put the cookies on the rack to cool. The turkeys are hanging out and chilling like little villains. Let's check the eggs. And they're boiling. We've got about 6 minutes to go. It usually takes 10 minutes, 9 to 10 minutes to boil an egg. To my calculations, the eggs should be good and ready. Put them in some cold water. Let them hang out there just for a moment. And we'll go from there. Woo! That's hot. Let me turn this flame on. Now, speaking of pans, we're going to use the same pan to melt our chocolate. We're going to put the chocolate into that next while those eggs are just chilling out over there. Got a double boiler going on here. I'd forgotten about the double boiler thing. I've got a small pan inside of a large pan with water. Because I'm not doing it in the microwave. I'm an old school girl, and I like the old school ways. That has a little water in it. But I rinsed it out after I boiled the eggs. But I think it was fairly clean anyway. But just to be on the safe side. Throw some chocolate chips in there. And I'll show there might be extra. I'm not even sure how many. We've got several. I mean, we've got a bunch of those peanut butter balls in the freezer. So they've got toothpicks in them, and they're just waiting to be dipped in chocolate. And we'll just see how this goes. If there's any left, I'll make something else. Maybe chocolate covered pretzels or something. I don't know if I'll do it for this video, but we'll see. Here's the ingredients for the deviled eggs. Of course, you got eggs. I'm getting ready to peel them. I got some fresh dill from the garden. I just rinsed it off lightly with water and dried it with a paper towel. And I've got mayonnaise, mustard, apple cider vinegar, salt and pepper. Pretty basic. The dill will be to garnish the eggs with. And then I've got a bowl to mix up the egg yolk. So let's get started. So I got a little pillar knife to cut the eggs. All right, so crack your eggs and go ahead and peel them. Just be real careful. And you might need to run some more hot water on them to make it easier after they've cooled, believe it or not. Some people peel them hot. My mother-in-law liked me to do that, but I thought, that hurts. It just hurt, but it didn't burn my hands. She was adamant. You peel those right away while they're hot. And it made sense. They do peel better that way. But I like to cool them off a little bit first. All right, I'm going to finish peeling this one here. It's giving me trouble. There may be some gouges in it. It's not the end of the world. It's how they taste that matters the most. I'm going to rinse this off because I think there's some eggshell on it. All right, just a moment. I got the eggshells out of the way. I'll probably put them in the garden and give the soil some protein. There we go. Just cut them in half. There we go. Right, then take, can you see this? I hope so. Okay, get the yolk in there on each of them. Use a teaspoon, or I've got a nice teaspoon here for iced tea. You want it to be smaller to get that out. Be very gentle and careful or you'll break the egg white, which I've done many times. And I may do during this, I hope not. Just be very careful. I'll do the other two and I'll be right back. I don't know what happened to my fancy deviled eggplant. It probably got left over at someone's house. And it's been a while since we've had it. I usually just put it in a bowl. It's just my husband and I. Sometimes if a daughter stops by, she'll get a couple deviled eggs. But I'm going to use this. Now, normally we use this to store our eggs in the refrigerator, but we're down to one egg, and I just put that in a bowl. So I washed this off thoroughly, and I'm going to put these on here. And maybe I'll put something in between, olives or something to decorate it. We'll see if I want to be that fancy or not. There. So they're going to go right there. I don't know how that's going to work. Okay. I guess it will be fine. I mean, there's no choice in the matter. Actually. I don't have an egg pan. So I was a little disappointed about that. But it will be all right. It'll be all right. All right. I want to make sure you're there. I'm just kidding. Smash down your egg yolk. Really good. Add a little vinegar. Shake it up first. Not too much now. Although my husband and I like a lot. Okay. Just a little mustard. The mayonnaise, I want to get another spoon for that. For sanitation reasons. Okay. Put some mayonnaise in that. Just 2 or 3 tablespoons maybe? That might be too much. It's only, yeah, just 2 tablespoons would be good. Most people do like it nice and creamy though. I think I put too much. I bet that was 2.5 tablespoons. Smash it down real good. Add a little salt. Add a little pepper. And you're done. All you gotta do is fill your eggs. Start filling your egg whites with the filling. Now this is for a fancy presentation. But these have to chill. So to be on the practical side, I've got to find a way for them to chill where they're covered up in the refrigerator. That's a little challenging. I do have a container. It's very large and long. It's actually a Tupperware. And it will probably work if I can find room in the refrigerator. So we'll see if that works. It may not. I think I put a little bit too much mayonnaise, but when they chill, they should be fine. And we like to eat olives with our deviled eggs. These are a little runny. I did put a little bit too much mayonnaise, but you'll be surprised when they chill, how they turn out. So I've made these numerous times. Okay, I've got extra egg yolk. Look at that. These were, I don't quite get it. Yeah, I'm gonna put a little extra. Yeah, why not? My husband loves the yolk. So he'll like that. All right. All right. Then I'm going to garnish them with a little dill. Little dill sprigs. I like a lot. He likes a little, I like a lot when it comes to fresh dill. And I'm almost done here. I'm going to put these in the refrigerator the way they are. I'm going to find a way to store them where they're covered up later on though. There they are. This is the part I was most nervous about. I've got a hot plate on the board. I got the chocolate. There, it's ready. It's been steaming over there. Steaming hot. Put it into a glass. I hope you can see that. I'll have to get it closer. Switch this. Okay. Put that into the glass. I'm going to pull out those Buckeyes out of the freezer in just a moment. Use the microwave for God's sake. I think I might start. You know what? But I was able to do some other things while the chocolate was melting. So that kind of makes sense. Since I'm doing all this in one video, believe it or not. Here are the Buckeyes. Oh my, woo! Dip them in that. I was going to put them right back. But you know what? I got a plate I could put them on. Oh, jeez. Look at that. That is beautiful. Let me grab a plate. Oh, just a moment. I'm excited. I grabbed some parchment paper, not a plate. Put them on the parchment paper and get busy. Get going. They're kind of frozen to the thing, though. There we go. Oh, my gosh. I'm too excited. They are beautiful. This is going to take time. I'm going to work with it. I'll see you after a while. Here's what the Buckeyes look like on the parchment paper. Now, I didn't run out of melted chocolate, but it got way down in the glass. It was too hard to dip. So I still have some I need to do. I'll do this another time. I can put these babies into this and back in the freezer. I can do these another time. I can use that extra chocolate for something else that will be easier, just like walnuts, raisins, pretzels, things like that. Okay. Finally, I'm sitting down at the kitchen table. Boy, actually dining room table. I just want to take it easy, and I'm getting ready to ice these 3 turkeys that I didn't put sprinkles on. So, I'm so relieved to be sitting down. I'm tired. All right, let me move this camera down. There you go. Now you can see what I'm doing. Take your time with it, and I'm not very good at it. So, the outline, I think I want this one to have, a black outline, black or brown, whatever you call it. Just outline it. Just have fun. Just go slow, very slow. So it's hard to have fun when you're going slow. But just get into it and feel it. Oh, it feels good to be working this way. This is fun because you're creating something beautiful that you're just going to turn around and eat, but it's beautiful. Yeah, and you can put them in the freezer. There. Can you see that? Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to do the other ones. Well, I'm going to do this one for you. Almost complete. This takes time and storage time, and people have other videos they want to watch at other channels, so I understand. So I don't know how I'm going to do this exactly. You have to get creative with it, kind of work with the feathers a little bit. This is a blast. Just have fun with it. This is going to be an orange and black turkey with a red head. So that's basically what I'm doing here. You can see. And I'm going to finish it and I'm going to show you. All right then. Here's what I've done. I've outlined them in black, and that's the best thing to do, brown or black. And this one had red sprinkles, remember? So I just went ahead and filled it in with some brown. And I might make that red. I might just keep, I like it the way it is. You know, I do. And these, you just use your creativity. That's what you do. Use your creativity, have fun with it, enjoy it with your kids, make some turkeys. For God's sake, get a turkey cookie cutter. If you don't have it, do what I did. That maple leaf came in handy and made nice little designs, and This one I did a flower design with the tubing a little bit. So when you get done with it, it will be abstract maybe, or maybe it will actually look like a turkey. So many people have different talents. Mine's more on the abstract side. Okay, then. I'm very tired. I think I'm going to call this quits for now. I think I'll put this on the thumbnail. Yeah, maybe you'll see what the turkeys look like in a thumbnail, or maybe I'll do one more shot at the end. But I want you to see me when I say goodbye to you. So I'm just very tired. I have a little bit of a sinus headache. Okay, hold on. Here's everything I made in today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please come back. I'm going to say goodbye. You're going to see my face in just a moment. I've just got to try one of these Buckeyes. Mmm. It wasn't quite set, and there was chocolate on my hands. I had to wash my hands real quick. It was delicious. We had a good time. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And God bless each and every one of you. Good Lord willing, I'll see you on the next one.